welcome back to Beam and Screamer, and we're going to be forking about, and we might even be chopping the frame. Stay tuned. We've lost our widescreen TV. Well, it's there, and damn heavy again. It's probably another £10 at least. Yes, we're going to be forking about at the front end. Yeah, we're going to level this out to 0 degrees or whatever. Anyway, we're going to make it horizontal to the ground, see what that looks like in terms of this and what angle that will result at. And to do that, we're going to loosen off that Allen bolt there and that Allen bolt there, and just drop that all down a bit, see where we need to be with it, and if we like it, we'll possibly shorten the forks properly so we don't have the protrusion out the top like some of these builds have, because we've done it before. We can do it again. Luckily there's a very handy video by some idiot in Arizona who's covered the subject. Talking of which, I've had an idea, a possible cunning plan. Rather than buying all that bracketry for the seat, what I thought we could do is chop this here at the moment and chop it again here, and then put in a piece that actually kind of comes up at the angle we want it to. See where I'm going with this? Actually use the existing frame, something like that. Yeah, and the good thing about trying this out means that we can just kind of leave the shock where it is, because all this will still be here, albeit not quite as strong, but I don't think it's going to collapse. Famous last words, as my grandma would say. It's hammer time. Right, I think that's about enough for now. We've actually dropped them 60mm, which is not inconsiderable, and it hasn't made that much difference. I mean, we're kind of getting there, but it's definitely not level. No, about halfway there. So it would be ridiculous to drop them much more, I think. I'm going to leave it like that for a minute. Probably time to unplug that and get that on eBay. As you probably noticed, I've been messing around in Photoshop again. I added the rear hub because we've done that. I added an exhaust muffler because it should be arriving any minute actually. So we'll try it when it gets here. Oh, and some rather nice carbon fibre panels which kind of resolve that issue with the front of the tank and protect the radiator a little bit, and yeah, rather nice. Oh, and of course the frame chop idea, which is altogether tidier in my opinion, and I have to confess it wasn't actually totally my idea, although I'd started thinking about it. And I think while I was looking at something else, I stumbled across this kid who's doing a K100, and he'd already come up with the ideas, so I guess he did it first. Well, actually he didn't do it first, it was his mate, as you can see. And I guess like me, he can't weld. Then again, I have a cunning plan for that too. Oh, I wasn't kidding. Here it is, one muffler. Ta-da! Yeah, you I don't know if you've watched this channel before, you may remember I had something similar on the Triumph. Actually, I rather like these. Not sure how much noise that's going to cut out. Not a lot. We'll find out. Oh yeah, and that, which goes here, like that. Yeah, not bad. What about this? Sort of fits. If it went straight, it would be rubbing on the back wheel, so we'd have to kick it out a bit. So So yeah, a little kink. I got it because it was like 25 bucks or something crazy. We're building up quite the parts shelf for the BMW. Yeah, not to mention all the bits we took off it. So also littered around the place. Anyway, I think you'll agree the stance is a lot more aggressive. It's a lot more, I'm going to give you a run for your money, as opposed to I'm going to commute into work to make some money. Yes, by the way, there will be an electrical episode. Right, what about this frame chop? Well, I've had some other thoughts too. Right, because this is where the back of the tank actually mounts. It slots into these boys here. And if we took them away, we could sit the tank down a bit, right? Possibly, so that it's that lower. Get rid of the lugs on the tank, and then it would sit, I don't know, 10 mil lower. So that would reduce that angle. But if we do that, of course, there's no going back to the bolt-on frame that fits here. So we won't do that for the time being. We'll just look at chopping a frame about, I think I want to do it about here, just in front of these little lugs for the electric box. Just trying to gauge exactly what angle that is, because it's a fairly silly angle, as opposed to that, which is what it would drop to if we dropped the arse end of the tank. Anyway, step at a time. Let's not get carried away. I think hacking out this section is quite scary enough. Either way, we are going to be doing some chopping, cutting. I have decided it's time for Mr. Kawasaki to make an appearance, even if we're just lopping off those. Oh, and that, but that's another story. Yes, folks, Mr. Kawasaki is definitely going to make an appearance. Not before time, right? I mean, normally he's in episode 2. Meanwhile, our MAF conversion kit has arrived from Holland. I was under the impression we were going to get a different one of these, but I guess you have to use the factory part. So we've got an air pod, whatever. A piece of rubber and a plate. So actually that's pretty damn expensive just for that. Sure, we could have worked something out better ourselves. Oh well, we got it now. So that plate replaces that factory fitting, so that one can fit that or any other air filter, to be honest. And there you have it. Yeah, so adapter plate there for the pod, fits straight into where that used to live. There it is. Better clean that up then, I suppose. Thought we were going to get a new one. Anyway, and then we can fit it, temporarily at least, so that we can try and start this up without the Speedo, the lunchbox. And then, of course, we're going to have to work out some way of supporting this, the actual MAF unit itself, on this end. There's bolt holes we can use, I'm sure. Come up with something. Disappointingly expensive, honestly, for a bit of rubber, air filter, and an adapter plate. Yeah, right, we're doing some cleaning. You know how much I love cleaning. So this is, yeah, we're not cleaning toilets. We're cleaning the engine to start with. Gonna see if we can get rid of some of those stubborn stains. Recommended by my friend at Purple Helmet Motorcycles, Mr. Tim Mills. Going to give it a go here first before we try it on the back wheel, actually, because we did a little exploratory cleaning on that with metal polish and that kind of stuff, and it's got a way to go. So he says it'll be alright. I wanted to test it on something slightly less important, shall we say, because we're possibly going to paint that anyway. But let's see what happens. And this is fairly stroppy stuff, hence this here. Don't want to be burning my hands. It's acidic. So I've just poured a little bit on to start with, and a fairly scrubby brush, and we'll just do some of this, see what happens. Well, it's certainly an improvement. I did resort to a small wire brush as well, which probably did half the work, but yeah, I mean, there's still gunk in there. A little jet washing might get rid of some of that, but yeah, it certainly removes some stuff. I think the result on the rear wheel will be better. And having tested it on that metal, I'm confident it's not going to ruin it. So we'll give that a go next. I've created a new tool. It's a Dyson with one of these and some duct tape and a bit of hose. Yeah. The beer that reaches parts other beers don't reach. Whatever, that one. Well, that looks better already, and it hasn't even dried. No, yes, much better. Meanwhile, at the front end, I've decided I'm going to give it a go with the existing mudguard and see what we can create. So I'm thinking something roughly like that. Try and get it even, both sides, obviously. Well, if you can tell which bits I've done, I guess it's working. But I still think we're going to need to paint them. It's a shame, but yeah, some of the finish has been knocked off. Anyway, I've finished cleaning them up and get them ready for paint. Talking of paint, rather like that. How about a bit of blue and orange? Kind of cool. Well, I would say that's a substantial improvement. One painted rear wheel. Not bad. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I kind of like that. Just trying to get it to match up side to side with a little help from my friend. Question is, are we going to do anything at the front similarly? Answer is, I don't know yet. Oh, and we've got more bits, so that'll be something to look forward to. Yes, more toilet seat fittings, but actually particularly for that. And those, yeah, to replace those, in theory. Get back to that later. Well, it's back in place, yeah, the airbox ready for the modification on the other side. So that was fun getting it back on. We got some specially narrow hose clips there, because of course you've never got the right size no matter how many million you've got. They're 9mm wide as opposed to 7.5, but I think they'll work. And there it is, the MAF on the other side. So we're going to have to work out some way of mounting that, which I'm not sure. After all, doesn't want to go in flat, so that's where it's got to sit, at that angle. I haven't tightened it up yet, but we're going to need something to hold it in place. Unfortunately, the bolt holes on the other side. Spin it all the way around. There, like that. So we've got a screw thread there, and we've got this boy down here, so just some kind of bracket from there to there, I guess. Yes, and then that, yeah, or something completely different. Watch this space. And I think we're going to need a little padding to stop that smashing against the frame, which I've got thanks to kind of batteries and things. There, that'll do it. Meanwhile, everything is hooked back up again. Yes, all the relays, the fuel tank is not yet hooked up, but we're getting there. So what we're going to do is do that. We're going to hook up the fuel tank, and we're going to temporarily hook up our MAF, and we are not going to plug this into anything. And we're going to see if it starts without the speedo. Just out of curiosity as much as anything else, to be honest. It's fairy dust time. See what I mean? This stuff goes everywhere. Well, you can't do it inside. Future's bright, future's orange. That'll only mean anything to UK people. Fading. Can't do that one-handed while filming, but you get the idea. So I'm just, honestly, this whole exercise is just to see where we're going with the fuel tank and the overall paint job. I kind of like it. Very R90S. We'll just leave that to dry and see what it looks like on the bike, and finish this in the meantime. Cheers. stick it imagine that on there. So the only other question is, do we go fine mesh like this, or this slightly coarser stuff? Let me know what you think. I promise I won't do it until I hear from you. So, what next? We were going to fire it up, weren't we? Well, there's still a few things to sort out. I think we'll save that until next time if it's all the same to you. Yeah, something to look forward to, and subscribe for it if you haven't already. Of course, while you're down there, give the video that thumbs up. And of course, encourage others to watch my lunacy.